Here she is. Not bad. I thought it'd be hard to get off the driveway, but it was actually not too bad. Here's the new setup. Today we're gonna test this thing. It's perfect time, it's sunset, not too much traffic. If I get in trouble, at least I can chill. This thing is insanely wide. Look at this thing. Oh my God. This thing looks crazy, dude. Well, so far I'm alive, which is good. Just driving around town right now, trying to break in my clutch. Woo! Holy shit, there was just a cop right beside me who was staring at my car the whole time. He did not pull me over. Dope! Miata win. So we're taking a quick break right here. We drove 14 miles. Dan's right here holding the light. We're gonna check the engine bay real quick to make sure everything's good, no leaks, no nothing, nothing's loose. This is the first time we've driven the car in the last, I don't know, year and a half, maybe a year and a quarter. It looks pretty crazy, dude. Look at this thing. This thing looks epic. The new Aero though kind of gave me headaches getting down my driveway, but I got down. That slip low stuff is pretty crazy. Look at this thing, dude. My homebrewed alignment actually worked fine. The car drives straight. It sounds pretty good. We got a bass tune on it right now, and I did some VE analyzing, and it's good. Make sure there's no leaks right there. Oh, this is the fun stuff. Now I gotta clean this thing all over again. No fuel leaks. My new slave. Hey Dan, you know, I swapped out the slave cylinder, the exity one, to an OEM Mazda one because my other one was dying. Like the rubber boot was all like falling apart already. My brake fluid lines though, I wrapped these guys as you can see right here because the first time I did these lines like 2 years ago, they kind of had some seepage. So right now I don't trust it. I'm pretty sure I did it right, but when I get home, I'm gonna unravel it and I'm gonna double check, make sure that it's okay. Now this is one of those things where I keep telling people, you gotta make sure you check your car and test it before you start romping on it. You never know. Like that little seepage of that, I'm not sure what that weeping is. Damn, that weeping could be okay. Maybe it's just residual from when I bled it. Yeah. Just ghetto tape this real quick, make sure it doesn't slide down. Nothing's leaking there, so that's fine. Double check. I literally drove around the block for 14 miles. That was the most boring thing I've ever done in my life. Then at the same time, I wasn't sure if this thing was gonna explode or not. You know, after a year and a half worth of working on it. What? Still a leak? This thing's gonna explode. So we just got back home. Test went well. I got a bunch of crap on my Aero, the pebbles and stuff, so I'm gonna dust this down real quick before I put it back in the garage. Then we're gonna put it up on ramps, we're gonna inspect the suspension components, fuel lines and everything, make sure that it's good. That way we can start really driving this thing and take it to the dyno after I break in the clutch. I'm just gonna blast this stuff. Look at this, Nana. This is crazy. Look how much crap I collected just driving around with slicks. Check this out. And this is why I love my air compressor. I want to do this now so I don't take it inside the house. Dude, once you start driving the car, there's no way to keep this thing spotless. It's gonna have chips, it's gonna have all sorts of blemishes because That's just the way it is. Look at this, Nana. Bruh, look at this. It's stuck between the canard and the paint. Oh man. All right. Let's see if we can get this guy out. Jesus. And that's probably left a mark. Oh yeah, there you go. Left a little mark on the paint. Can't really see it from there, but it's there. Sad boy alert. So we got the car back up on my race ramps, and you can see right here, the slip low stuff works, man. Look, it actually scraped the splitter coming down my driveway, and this helped a lot. So worth the $80. Look at that, dude. So instead of catching the lip right here on my splitter, it just slowly rolls off it. Didn't even touch the center, as you can see, just the corners, and that's usually why I make my splitters in 3-piece removable corners, so I can just replace it easy. The biggest tip I can tell you guys, if you have a lowered car, get yourself some race ramps, because it really makes the job a lot easier instead of shuffling jacks and jack stands and stuff. So right now, I'm gonna check the suspension, because I've never really driven this car in the last year and a half, like I said. We're gonna check the engine again, the slave cylinder, the transmission, the PPF, everything that I removed on this car, I'm gonna double check again, which means it's probably gonna take me another week or two to make sure that everything's good before we can actually really drive this car. The car drove pretty damn good today. It was really stable. I mean, I got grippy tires right here, but the performance as far as the engine was pretty dang good with a bass tune, and I didn't really do crazy pulls, but it did sound pretty dang good, though. I wanted to, but I just told myself, nope, you're gonna blow stuff up. So as you can see right there, my tires are pretty scrubbed in. I mean, you don't really see a lot of camber wear right there. It's evenly touching the ground, so that's good. I got negative, I think, 1.8 all around. So the only thing that I did lift is the front. So the back right now slammed on the ground, and if I did have my diffuser back here, it'd probably get crushed. So we'll tune in next time after I checked everything.